Okay, what's up? I'm gonna try to do this video quick because fucking YouTube is fucking with me. I'll be surprised if this video can even go up. Anyways, I'd like to do a live stream on this. We don't have enough subs. If I get like 20, I guess 23 more subscribers, then I can do a YouTube live stream to talk about this issue in depth. If I don't do that, I'll do D Live. I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if we can actually get a YouTube stream. They might not even allow it once you get 1,000, but that would be preferable. Now, the situation is that Wired Magazine came out with an article November 4th tying Yankee Boogle and Boogaloo Boys and all that shit. And violent extremist anti-government, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, a lot of people that don't have testicles read Wired Magazine, so they're, I'm sure it fucking got around. And it's pretty much, the article is pretty much it's kind of like a giant circle or it's like a painting that makes the silhouette of Dugan on there. So it talks about everything around from like deterrent dispense to like the video without saying anything about who's in the video, all the way to, it tries to connect it to the fucking synagogue shooting in Germany where some dude made a pipe submachine gun and killed some civilians. That has nothing to do with Yankee Boogle, number one, so there's no point in even putting in the article, but, he's got to tie terrorism into the fucking thing. So anyway, there's that. There's the fucking, this dude in fucking California, this, whatever his name is, Casillas or Carlito, I don't know, Carlito's Way, I don't know. Some guy, some Spanish Mexican American guy, that's ex-army, murdered some police officers, okay? And he's tying that into Yankee Boogle. And he's tying Yankee Boogle into the Boogaloo movement with extremists. So this is kind of like a pre-interdiction for the FBI, like a pre-interview, because there's probably a pretty good chance that you're looking right at my ass right now. So I wanted to get a public record video out there ASAP to address this and to speak directly to you. So number one, if you all are needed to talk to me, you are more than welcome to. You can send me an email. Probably not a good idea to put anything in the comments, down here live, like, hey Doug, because you're gonna get a bunch of dick pictures and viruses and stuff, probably digital version of coronavirus. So if you send me an email to Dooger, Dooger at tudanota.com, if you need to get a hold of me, which I don't know that you do. I'm just assuming it's what I can deduce here from this article, that you're probably looking at me. So if you need to get a hold of me or something like that, I am more than unhappy to waste my fucking time talking to you people, if that's what's necessary to keep you from fucking raping my dog and shooting my wife or whatever it is that you do on raids these days. That was just a joke. Just fucking chill out, man. Come on. So the situation with me, like in terms of philosophy, so I don't believe in violence at all. In regards to the state of the country right now, violence is the last thing that this nation needs. It's not appropriate at all because nobody even understands what the fuck is going on. In the aggregate. And so use of violence would be extremely dangerous at this point. Extremely dangerous and counterproductive to the Constitution. My interest is constitutional. I want to fucking preserve what is left of the Constitution, and I want to actualize the Constitution. Okay? I'm a constitutional American. That is my outlook. Okay? I'm not violent. I'm not anti-police. I have absolutely zero to do with Boogaloo Boys. I have zero to do with deterrent dispense. I've gone out of my way to make sure there's a dissociation. And in fact, an association never occurs in the first place other than the exchange of, information on the internet, like putting out Yankee Boogle or something like that, which is not just to Americans, but the entire world. It's a drop-in 3D printed autosphere. And that is my only interest. The people that I know are my family. They're here. My household, we are a loving household. I have pregnant women and children here. And, this is not Manhattan or whatever. Like we have, a little bit more than like a concrete shoebox. So if you come out here to something, I have no idea what you could just be watching this video and be like, What the fuck is he even talking about? That's fine. Great. My mistake. If not, if you're looking at me and you're fixing to like raid this fucking place or something like that, you understand that, I often, patrol outside with thermal, a lot of times I'm shooting raccoons and stuff. I always have a weapon, because I live out in the country. So if you come up here and you see that, I'm not hostile. Don't fucking shoot me on my own property, okay? You come up and talk to me, I'll talk to you. Identify yourself, please, to avoid confusion. But it doesn't even need to go that far, because you can call me up right now, and if that's what you need to do, you come here. You can come here and you can come over here, and if that's what's necessary, then you can be straight up about it. No need for secrecy whatsoever. I am not anti-law enforcement in any way. I do not believe that violence against anyone that's served in a state capacity is warranted unless you're violating somebody's rights to the immediacy. Like if you're going into somebody's house and raping them or something. I'm not saying the FBI is raping people. I'm just saying, like, in a hypothetical, if you were doing that, you probably need to be shot so the rape stops. Like shit like that, right? I don't believe that law enforcement should be harmed in any way or murdered or anything like that. I have quite a few friends that are law enforcement, and I've worked with law enforcement in various capacities over the last probably like decade and a half. Okay, I'm in no way anti-law enforcement officers. I'm anti-world government. You need to get your shit straight. Now, FBI, I've tried to fucking work with you guys. I tried to tell you about the universities moving active Israeli nationals in the Israeli government through the United States via the university system, particularly Chabad. My instance was in Jeff City several years back. I contacted the fucking feds. I talked to Special Agent Grotesky and Special Agent Patrick. Huge fucking surprise. Nothing came of that. It got squashed. Disappeared. There's more important things to worry about. But, something like this, Yankee Boogle is just like a huge deal. So big of a deal that it needed to be written about in Wired magazine. They went so far as to tie it into the Boogaloo boys were apparently trying to sell the motherfuckers to Hamas. I mean, what are you guys, retarded? How do you not understand what's going on? Are you fucking stupid? I don't know what you guys are doing and what you call an investigation, but I don't have any special tools whatsoever, and I've researched the topic heavily, and this is what I found on Boogaloo. It's a term introduced from Israeli producers from a film that they made. The first transmittance of it as a concept to law enforcement through white papers is through NCRI, which is a guy named Finkelstein, who fucking disappeared when I tried to interview him and confront him. He didn't want to talk at all. He's given DHS and fucking feds white papers and shit to inform the entire DHS threat assessment. That's who's informing it. Well, I'll let you take two guesses who fucking Finkelstein is. He has no credibility whatsoever. Shouldn't even have access to law enforcement and informing them. Has no subject matter expertise. Half the shit that he writes about is completely incorrect. I could prove that. Anyways, besides them informing the feds, the other one would be this fucking Greenberg guy that's writing the Wired article about the Yankee Boogle. He's obviously Italian, right? Yeah. So I mean, you get the idea. Please do not raid me or anything like that. And if you need to get hold of me, send me a fucking email, and I will fucking talk to you. Okay. This shit is out of control. I'm going to try to do a live stream to discuss this shit, but I just wanted to get public record out there so that this is there. If anybody knows feds, I've probably got feds that are watching this right now just for entertainment purposes, not professionally. If you know anybody, if you're aware of like somebody with an active operation that involves this, it could not be, but if you do, if you could point them in this direction, let them know, hey, don't fuck with Dugan, please, because Dugan's, not your enemy. So, if you could do that, that would be fantastic. Love you guys. Have a good night.